Please be seated. For those of you taking pictures as Eric Boynton and I were walking in, I promise both of us were smiling as big as we could. So please Photoshop those photos. For those of you just seated, it feels so good to be here with you in person. Yet, even with the words "be seated," I am reminded that there are many students and far more family members and friends who are unable to be here. The request to be seated is in part a reminder that they're not here with us. Some of these people, maybe many of these people, are watching via video stream. I wonder if you would be willing in joining me in the heartiest welcome we can muster to our good friends, including members of the class of 2021 around the world who wish they were here but cannot be so. While we cannot turn the cameras, if we welcome people loudly enough, it can be picked up by the audio. So I'm going to ask you to do a practice round here. Now this is really audience participation, so be prepared, get ready. And we'll do practice first and then we'll get serious about it. So when I count to 3, I want you to join me in loudly saying together, "Welcome to Beloit College's class of 2021's commencement. We wish you were here." Welcome to Beloit College's class of 2021 commencement. We wish you were here. So let's practice. Ready? Welcome to Beloit College's class of 2021's commencement. We wish you were here. Okay, so you're going to have to be louder than that. So stand up, stand up. Be bold. I know it's 10 o'clock in the morning, but it's all right. You ready? This one's for real. Okay, and you're going to say, "Welcome to Beloit College's class of 2021's commencement. We wish you were here." 1, 2, 3. Welcome to Beloit College's class of 2021's commencement. We wish you were here. That was beautiful. Thank you. Now you can really be seated. I begin today by acknowledging that the land on which we gather is a sacred indigenous place located within the ancestral territories of the sovereign Sac and Fox, Ho-Chunk, and Potawatomi nations as recognized by treaties between those nations and the United States of America. Recognizing and honoring Native occupancy is fitting in view of Beloit College's commitment to inclusion and anti-racism. My friends, this is the 171st commencement at Beloit College, and there has never been anything like it. The class of 2021 is uniquely deserving of this moment of unbridled, although distributed celebration, in part because their ramp to this moment has been uniquely challenging. Nevertheless, the class of 2021 has transcended those challenges, and we are here with one purpose: celebration of some of the brightest futures in the world. I hope that many, if not all of you, took advantage of the opportunity to hear our commencement speakers yesterday. Angela Russell, our latest honorary degree recipient, was brilliant and insightful, but hardly more so than Anna Kohout and Aaron Gallagher, our 2 student speakers. If you missed it, it was recorded, and you can watch it by following a link on the college's homepage. You will find their remarks well worth the time. In fact, among the students in front of me include a little bit of royalty. The famous Anna Kohout is here. Will you wave to us, Anna? And so is Aaron Gallagher. Aaron, will you give us a wave? Anna and Aaron, thank you so much for playing such a wonderful role in yesterday's ceremonies. Also with us is Patik Rapwate. Patik is a past Beloit student government co-president, including for the first 6 months of the pandemic. Patik's leadership was essential towards the development of the Statement of Student Culture and the Behavioral Expectations document that served us so spectacularly well in keeping the community safe and healthy this past year. I am not sure there's ever been greater responsibility placed on a Beloit student government president, and Patik was a rock star. Thank you so much, Patik. Your leadership was amazing. It is a great day to be a Beloit College graduate, and that is the defining moment of today. Today is your commencement. Parents, you have spawned a college graduate. For the next few minutes, I am going to directly address parental concerns that their basements will be forever occupied by a recent college graduate. Few things, in fact, are further from the truth. You can confidently put a for-rent advertisement for your basement on Verbo pretty much anytime you want. About every 10 years, another pretty well-publicized study comes out that breathlessly reveals that your future career success, not just measured by dollars, is really highly correlated with skills learned at schools like Beloit, and importantly, does not depend at all on what major you choose. I am old enough to have seen a lengthy sequence of these. We have among us, for example, right now, members of the class of 2021 who are proudly sociology majors. If you're a sociology major, can you just wave to the crowd? Thank you. Some of you will go on to earn graduate degrees in sociology, and some may end up teaching at places like Beloit College. Others will become key analysts at healthcare facilities on their way to further leadership positions. More will land in a variety of government positions, maybe working for state departments in your home country or social service offices in your local community. And others will bring their knowledge of organizations, power, and social structures to the for-profit private sector, where these talents are increasingly highly valued. There are computer scientists here among the class of 2021. If you're a computer science major, can you wave to the masses? Some of you, of course, will go to work for Epic or Microsoft or Amazon as creative and important programmers, but others will begin inventive startups that use your talents to connect technology to the lives of humans more directly, and you will sell your startups for obscene amounts of money to venture capitalists, and some will be essential to nonprofits like Beloit to become key catalysts to the glory of the work that institutions like ours do, and none of you will spearhead some debilitating ransomware scheme, although some of you may keep ransomware perpetrators at bay. And with us right now are education and youth studies majors. Can you wave to the crowd? Schools from across the country and the world will benefit from the work you will do as teachers with K through 12 students. There is little more important than that, but your talents at educating will also resonate within the corporate sector where these skills are often sorely lacking. Marketing firms will want your ability to communicate effectively with multiple audiences, and many divisions at all levels of government require sophisticated teaching skills to achieve their goals. Just think about the role of teaching and education in effectively managing the future of our response to COVID-19. Math majors who are in the class of 2021 are here. Can you raise your hands and wave to the crowd? Math majors will find their ability to think clearly and very carefully to be highly prized for any organization with a long-term perspective. The hours and hours you have spent on abstract proofs and the discipline of thought that requires will pay off for sure, and you will quickly discover that basic numeracy is ridiculously rare. Your ability to uncover and convert simple and complex numerical patterns into insights that people can understand will ultimately land you in places of great authority. Music majors are in front of me right now. Can you please wave to the crowd? Music majors will quickly come to know that their ability to listen with nuance and to hear and sometimes create subtle themes that emerge and grow and morph into related but different themes are exactly what institutions are working so hard to understand. Your success will also arise from your understanding of the importance of emotion in all things human. Workplaces are emotional and human hotbeds, and your rare skills at navigating those spaces will be highly prized. Students majoring in non-English languages and non-Western cultures are with us today. Can you please acknowledge their presence with a wave to all of us? You will find that the world is your oyster. Besides the skills of being able to communicate well in multiple languages, you have honed your ability to understand how diverse cultures come to be revealed and uniquely understood through language, a fundamentally human skill. Hardly anything could be more human and therefore more important. In a modern, interconnected world, there are few skills as valuable in nearly all organizations. I am envious that I did not have the foresight when I was your age that you have demonstrated. And students who have chosen to connect the approaches of multiple disciplines into an interdisciplinary studies major are also with us. Can you please wave? I know you're here. These students will soon discover that this is among the most elusive of key skills, and that this scarcity means your talents will be even more highly valued. The ability to transfer knowledge from one area to another and the ability to knit those ways of knowing together is essential in a 21st century world, while also rare. All organizations that will be part of your life going forward are interdisciplinary. Every one. You graduate from Beloit College with several legs up. And I guarantee that many of you will surprise me with completely new ways your major at Beloit will find genuine meaning and value as you traverse your bright futures. But now comes the really important piece. The specific content of specific majors, while important, will have a surprisingly short half-life. The most important thing you have gotten at Beloit has been developed in nearly all of your courses and many of your other experiences while at Beloit, within your majors and without. Of the skills that you will draw on endlessly are your abilities to communicate in writing, orally, through multiple media, to myriad audiences. Every time you do it well, you will be a hero. A close second is your ability to work synergistically with other people to help draw out their strengths, to take advantage of their different experiences, ways of knowing, ways of generating meaning, to play a central role in getting more from the whole than the sum of the parts. A lot more puts you in rare company. Third, all of you have had many opportunities to grapple with thorny, authentic, unscripted problems. They test your creativity. They require that you figure out when best to simplify at times and complicate at other times. Practiced judgment is essential, and constantly testing and checking and questioning takes on an outsized role. Doing this well is hard and requires exactly the practice you have gotten. Honing these skills matters a ton. And last, you've been asked over and over to pivot in your thinking in a heartbeat, to develop new skills on the fly and apply them to brand new situations, to learn anew and confront change with courage and optimism. There are few qualities more undervalued in higher education than intellectual agility, except at a few places like Beloit College, where we are intentional about their development. These are all quintessentially human skills. In an increasingly technological world, quintessentially human skills will be increasingly important. There will not be a close second. They will transcend specific content and value over time by orders of magnitude. The real life of your education is far less about content connected to your major and far, far more about the ways you have morphed into a glorious tapestry of human skills and habits of mind that have been woven together from the entirety of your 4 years at Beloit College. This is one seriously complicated world, and getting more and more complicated every moment. The pace of change is accelerating and is hugely disorienting. Our aspiration over your 4 years at Beloit has been to prepare you to live a life of purposeful consequence. A significant piece of this is that you are poised for a career with meaning and gravitas, but you are also a citizen of your community, your country, and this world. This matters a ton. Exactly the suite of skills I've talked about are those that will be essential to your effectiveness at being a meaningful, impactful, and ethical partner with others in lots and lots of different communities of which you will be a part. You will be among the most human among other humans, and right now that seems so deeply consequential and substantive to me. It is where my hope and optimism lie. And you will also be a family member and a friend. Indeed, many of your lifelong friends are graduating with you this weekend. One of the important reasons why I believe it is so important for the college experience to be a residential experience is to develop and hone your understanding and appreciation for what it means to be a kind and caring friend and family member. This is also a seriously big honking deal. It is why we, as a college, were so committed to having an on-campus experience this year. All of this is by way of saying that you are ready to commence. You will be the reason why 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, pretty well-publicized studies will appear that breathlessly will have discovered that it makes no difference what you majored in as a predictor of your career success. But what will be missing from these studies is that you will have made a difference, a human difference, in so many other areas of your life that will be just as important to you and to others. Yesterday, Erin Gallagher, in her address to her classmates, provided an unbelievable advertisement for what the 10th year reunion of this class might look like, based on her detailed knowledge of her classmates, you. And it is one spectacular vision. What an exciting time to commence. Join me in congratulating the class of 2021. All right, so let me turn to the important business of conferring upon you your degrees. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I bring greetings to each of you. On behalf of Richard M. Nemec, Chair of the Board of Trustees, I present the board statement of authorization for the granting of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees at today's ceremonies. Can the seniors please stand? Thank you, I'm sorry. I am pleased to extend best wishes and congratulations to all members of the class of 2021 and to their families and friends from the Board of Trustees. It is my pleasure to inform you that the Board of Trustees has authorized the awarding of appropriate degrees at this year's commencement exercises to all such candidates as have been certified by the registrar and approved by the faculty. In accordance with these actions and on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Beloit College, I, President Scott Bierman, confer these awards pursuant to the legal authority vested in the Board of Trustees under the charter granted by the legislature of the territory of Wisconsin on February 2nd, Groundhog's Day, 1846. Okay, now you can sit down again for a moment. Now, I am about to ask Provost Eric Boynton to initiate the process that will include your celebratory moments upon the stage. After your name is called and you walk across the stage and you are presented with your diploma case by me, you will stop to have your picture taken and then be offered a champagne flute. That flute and the liquid inside of it is destined for a toast after all graduates here have received their diploma cases. It is not destined for you to gulp it down on the spot. In other words, you should not drink the champagne, at least completely, until we get to the end of the toast. Patience is a virtue, and you need to be virtuous. Say this with me. I will not drink all my champagne until we get to the celebratory toast. Ready? I will not drink all my champagne until we get to the celebratory toast. Provost Boynton, are you ready?
I am.
Go for it. Will you now please present the candidates for degree?
Mr. President, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. Will all candidates please rise and commence coming forward? Wadud Alam, magna cum laude, Department Honors, Computer Science. Zulema Bahena, Rachel Vivian Catalano, Gunnar S. Firebaron, cum laude. Christian Santiago Ferez, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors, Computer Science. Samantha Ann Ferruzzi, magna cum laude. Diana Flores, Erin Catherine Gallagher, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors, Sociology. Kendra Marie Grogan, magna cum laude. Yuhin Guo, cum laude. Morgan Whittaker Hainsworth. Cole Everett Hoffman. Shatera Lachey Howard. Spencer Lawrence Kinnear. Anastasia Areta Kohout, summa cum laude. Kishan Devon McCaney. Caden Rose Olson, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors, Sociology. Sugat Pandey, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors, Computer Science. Jasmine Ann Paulson, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors, Sociology. Marco Antonio Perez. Adam Zachary Restrepo, summa cum laude. Patik Paratiag Rupfate. Cum laude, sorry. Rosalie Batul Sangtrash, cum laude. Mahima Sharma, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors, Computer Science. Yesenia Sosa. Kyle Christopher Swinford, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors, International Relations, Departmental Honors, Russian Language and Culture. Greta Marie Tefructi, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors, Russian Language and Culture. Madeline Jays Walwick. Brandon Dale Washburn, cum laude. And Nana Yamagishi, cum laude.
It's a tradition at Beloit College for seniors to gather at the President's house at the start of the academic year for a champagne toast to their senior year. Alas, that was one of the casualties from the pandemic. As Melody and I were walking campus the other day, we came across Arissa Harris and David Morris, who were saying that they missed having had that opportunity. When we got home, Melody said, "What about having a senior toast at commencement?" Yes. So here we are at commencement, class of 2021. And let me offer you a toast. As I conclude the toast and you have a drink to your futures, you should feel free to toss your creatively adorned caps enthusiastically into the air, so get ready. I love Beloit College, and I love Beloit College because of you. You animate and make real the mission of the college, the glorious first sentence of which traces an arc from your lives as students to your futures as alumni. Beloit College engages the intelligence, imagination, and curiosity of its students, empowering them to lead fulfilling lives marked by high achievement, personal responsibility, and public contribution in a diverse society. You are Beloiters through and through, and you have made Beloit College your college, and for that we are far better. Just as you will go forward from this moment to work your wonderfully honed magic on a world that eagerly awaits you, even if it does not quite know how much it needs you. On behalf of your families and friends, the 400 faculty and staff at Beloit, the 17,000 living Beloit alumni, we could not be more proud of you, what you have accomplished at Beloit College, students, and your exciting futures as Beloit College alumni. You give us hope, turtles all the way down. It is my great honor to present to you, my friends, the class of 2021. Cheers to you. Okay, now I am confident that deserves a standing ovation and a whole slew of hats thrown in the air. All right. Okay, class, you can sit down for a minute. All right. None of this would have happened were it not for the unparalleled procreative powers of your parents. The fine quality of their good efforts are in evidence right in front of me. As much as this day is about you, class of 2021, you would not have gotten to this point were it not for your families. Please join me in thanking our newly minted parents and families of a Beloit College graduate. Thanks so much to all of you. Now reflect upon your experiences with the faculty and staff that are with you in spirit today. If you asked any of them what it is that keeps them working at Beloit College, they would answer without any hesitation that it is you. Your success is their success. Please join me now in thanking the faculty and staff of Beloit College. It takes an army of Beloiters to make this commencement as special and meaningful as it is. Among those who have made this possible include our peerless staff and, whoops. Well, that was a mistake. Our peerless staff in housekeeping and grounds and security and maintenance and student affairs and communications and marketing and food service and alumni relations, and the list goes on. But They were all orchestrated by the stunningly talented and generous Erica Daniels. Would you please join me in thanking all of these inspiring colleagues and friends, including Erica Daniels, and recognize their collective awesomeness. Turtles all the way down. Let me return to where the ceremony began, a celebration of you and your futures. Aaron Chapin, the college's first president, said of the early alumni of the college something that I and future presidents will be able to say about you. Alma Mater looks fondly on your faces. Her heart swells with worthy pride as she reviews the lives you have been living since you went out from her charge. And she borrows the honors you have won and wears them as jewels for her adornment today. Your presence fills her heart with gladness and her face with smiles. The values of this college are embodied in my friends in front of me, the class of 2021. Parents and family members, you are going to want to immediately run to congratulate your recent graduates as fast as possible. If you do that, we are going to become a jumble of humanity and all of us will be very frustrated. Instead, the students will follow the college marshal, Provost Boynton, and me through all of you, and we will end up on the west side of the library. There, I will release these newly commenced Beloit College alumni to your loving embrace. Until we have made our way through all of you, be patient and stay where you are. Once we have cleared all of you, you can make a beeline towards the library where family and friend celebration can begin. There are boxed refreshments available near the library patio that are yours for the taking. I invite the class to stand and follow the platform party out in the recessional one last time. We will try not to lead you astray. Thank you for celebrating this great day with all of us at Beloit College. Stay safe.